We welcome you back to AUPanthers.tv. Former assistant coach Jim Pittman with my friend to the left, assistant coach Mike Kerr. We're a lot happier yesterday after Adelphi defeated Philadelphia. They played a rejuvenated Bloomfield College team today, and the Deacons won the game 76-61. Mike, it looked like the strategy of Bloomfield was trying to get this game up tempo, and they went right after you in the beginning with their pressure defense.
Yeah, definitely. We were a lot happier yesterday. They clearly tried to take Anthony LaBroya out of the game. They guarded him 94 feet and tried to deny him. They threw multiple bodies at him, and that's it's a good strategy. He had a great game last night, he did best he could today, and he didn't have a bad game, but that was part of their strategy, and they had a lot of energy early. And we, I don't know if we were tired, but we didn't start out the game well. I mean, we got it going after a while, but it was a little too late.
Well, we mentioned about the injury to Damon Coleman has made your backcourt very limited on how many subs you can bring in. So I would anticipate you're going to see more of this kind of strategy throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. We all know that. I mean, Anthony's got to play, a lot of minutes, almost all the minutes now, the point guard spot. And, Eddie Sullivan chips in and helps, and Greg Davis chips in and helps. I mean, they can – they can help him out, but obviously Anthony's going to have to shoulder most of the load in that regard.
Well, despite that, it was a good game for most of the first half. It was 28-24, and then Bloomfield really stepped up and they went on that run, which really gave them the advantage.
Yeah, they had a big run, late in the first half, I guess it was. We missed a few free throws. We got a couple bad bounces. Maybe, I think we had a couple travel calls that, gave them the ball back, and we came up empty in too many possessions, and they really got hot. I mean, we probably didn't do a great job contesting jump shots early in that stretch, and then, I think we said in the past here, after another game, when college basketball players get in a roll, they can make shots. So once they got comfortable, it was tough to stop them.
And Marvin Williams really got comfortable, number 2 for Bloomfield. He finishes the game with 19 points, 6 for 12 from three-point land. He killed us. And we had a couple times we had contests from defenders that weren't as tall as him, so that didn't help. And then sometimes we didn't contest him, and then once he got going, we did contest him well, and he still, he was on a roll, and he made some tough shots too. Give him credit. You also had trouble on the backboard. You got out rebounded this afternoon, 43-26.
Yeah, well, that was the game. I mean, that was the reason we lost. I mean, the first half we gave up 10 offensive rebounds in the first half, and we had 0. And then I see, we got killed on the glass, and that's been, a problem for us recently, I think. We give up too many offensive rebounds.
Second chance opportunities.
A lot of them turn into, putbacks, easy baskets for them, or fouls.
And they're very athletic, too. John Powell is just, can really get up, and, it's hard to box him out, and when he gets rebounds, he's going to finish. Claude Blue was pretty good. Person that had a good game for Adelphi today, however, was Photo Op. He had 22 points, 4 rebounds, but 11 for 13 for the field.
Yeah, that's tremendous, and let's not forget Ryan DiNicola was 7 for 9. I mean, in the post, they could not guard those two guys in the post.
Right.
So we tried to obviously put it in there, and we started trying to force it in there, and it's not as easy to do. You gotta get those post looks out of the flow of offense.
Right.
And we got down in the score because of the run that you mentioned earlier in the first half, and we felt like we had to kind of force offense rather than let offense happen.
Right.
And we have plenty of things in that we can get the ball in the post. As you can see, I mean, Ryan DiNicola, took 9 shots, and Boris Fodorov took 13. So obviously that's the bulk of our shots. And those shots are obviously we converted them at a very high percentage.
Oh yeah.
Just that after a while we're trying to force it in there.
Combined they were 18 for 22. Those two guys.
Yeah.
And DiNicola also chipped in with 11 rebounds, 10 of them off the defensive end.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's been a double-digit rebounder probably every game this year. He's a terrific rebounder.
He's finally healthy.
Yeah.
Injury's been a problem all year for this team, but that ankle injury that he suffered in the scrimmage, really hurt you for a few weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's saying now, hey, well, Ryan's playing great the last couple games. It's like, well, he's finally healthy, running on 2 legs. I mean, he did miss a few games, and he was also just playing very injured for a few games. So he was, he's a gamer, he's a trooper, and he gives us everything he's got. He's really a leader, by his personality and also just by example, the way he just keeps playing through everything.
Well, your next game is also non-conference. It's a game that, we used to remember, Post and Adelphi, Long Island rivalry be on New Year's Day 2014. Coach Smiles, the new coach at Post, has got his Pioneers playing really well.
Yeah, no, they always do. I mean, they're traditionally, they're a very strong program, and we've had some battles with them when we were both members of the East Coast Conference.
Yes.
Back in the days when you and I were together over here.
Yes, sir.
And we had some battles with them, and of course, Coach Smiles does a great job. His first year over there, they're gonna come at us with everything they've got, and hopefully 2014 will start off with a W for Adelphi.
The next time you play here will be against Lemoyne as the Northeast 10 play resumes. Coach, I hope you have a wonderful holiday.
You too, Coach
Good
Pittman.
luck
Thank
in
you.
your next game.
And Merry Christmas. Thank you.
This has been AUPanthers.tv. Enjoy the holiday. We'll see you January 4th.